Greetings and welcome to another video. It's Saturday, 9th of July 2022 and welcome to New Works, Heritage Mining Settlement. Now, as everyone knows, I've been here a few times before since January, making videos exploring New Works from different angles. And as we know from all that, if we were to travel up the road in front of me right now, we'll get further into New Works, but we're not going to do that today. Instead, the plan, if we just take a look behind me, now the road I'm on at the moment, if we were to travel along it in the direction I'm facing right now, that will take us into Lawley, but we're not going into Lawley today, at least not down that way. What we are instead going to do is have a look over here, and if you know, well, if you saw my previous video today, you'll know exactly where we are. This footpath here is a public bridalway, and as you can see, the horseshoe sign. And this signpost here also saying Bridalway. So yeah, let's carry on and get going this way. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. A fantastic day to be out and about exploring. But as everyone has probably noticed already right now, the temperature is just melting hot today. Bit of a nuisance, but let's make the most of it while we can. So here we are. Now here we are at the same spot we were at earlier on in my previous video, and as you can see, the path splits. In one direction it goes off to my left, and I explored that direction in my previous video, and as we found out, going to my left takes us back into Lawley. I enjoyed going that way. That was a really good walk. I enjoyed that. But because we've already gone that way, what we are instead going to do is take a look at the path to my right and start exploring this way. And let's see where this goes to. Now, in previous videos where I explored New Works, I did notice that, and I did talk about, that further into New Works there is another bridalway which I want to explore, and I said that I wanted to come back to that location in another video. Now, I don't know if the path I'm on at the moment will eventually link up to this other path that I'm talking about in New Works, and for all I know, those two paths might not connect. However, it would be nice to find out if they did, and it would be a very, very good little connection. But I don't know how it's going to pan out, this path, but we'll soon find out. Okay, we've got, as you can see, everything just opens up right now. There seems to be a bit of a footpath to my left here. Right. The thing is, you've got what looks like to be a makeshift fence, which is kind of broken down here. So I don't know if this fence is, well, I don't know if this gap in the fence is meant to be here. But let's have a look at this field that everything opens up to. That is amazing, what I'm looking at right now. There must be all kinds of butterflies and other insects feeding off the amazing types of plants that are around here. Nice one. Well, let's get back over here. Let's get back through that gap in the fence and instead focus on this footpath, the Bridalway. And yeah, as you can see, we're back on the Bridalway, facing forward. Let's carry on and see where it takes us. Okay, we're just a few feet from where I was before, and yeah, we've got another fence right here, as you can see. The path kind of fizzles out in the direction I'm facing, so I'm not sure I'm supposed to go that way. I don't think. No, I can't see any kind of path, so yeah. But that's a glimpse of a field we're looking at, which is on the other side of this fence. But let's get back over here, back to the path, and by the looks of things, it carries on in this direction in front of me. Because everywhere is a bit overgrown, basically, it is a bit difficult to keep an eye on the path that I'm walking. But that said, despite all the overgrowth, the path is still well worn, clearly well travelled, so you can still walk along here fairly confident. You're supposed to be on this section of path. So yeah, there's a fence on my left. I'm guessing it's private land on the other side of that fence. And it's the same to my right here. Fence on my right, and I'm guessing private land on the other side of that fence. Which means we carry on forward. Now if I turn around and look behind me, as you can see, the path I'm on, if we were to follow the path in the direction I'm now facing, that will take us back to where we started this video. So yeah, so if I turn back to where I was originally facing, this way, we're going to carry on forward and see how things pan out. So I just walked 2 or 3 feet, or 5 feet, something like that. As you can see, it's opened up a bit. I'm still between 2 fences though. But as you can see to my right, corrugated shed, no doubt used as a storage facility. And as you can see in the distance, that's the Wrekin over there. The most famous natural landmark in all of Telford. From where I'm standing at the moment, that is a really, really good view of the Wrekin. Fantastic view of the Wrekin from where I am. So let's focus back now on the path I'm on. Carry on forward this way. Now I could be wrong, I could very well be wrong, so remember that. Coming in the direction I'm walking now might end up connecting me to that bridle path I was talking about earlier on the other side of New Works. Again, it might not, but we'll soon see. Alright, the ground I'm on is a bit muddy at the moment, I don't know how. But yeah, I've just got to pause recording for a minute while I traverse this bit of muddy ground I've just found myself on. Hang about. Okay, sorted. That was a bit unexpected, but yeah. Okay, so we're now here. Okay, the path seems to go off in 2 different directions. I've got a choice. Either follow the path to my left and see where it takes me in that direction, or I can take a right and follow where that leads, and to my right here. I think I'm going to turn right and follow the direction I'm currently facing, see how that pans out. It's perfectly possible that in a future video on some future day I may end up back here, in which case I'll end up exploring the path to my left. In the meantime, the focus is turning to my right, and by doing this I hope to test the idea if this way really will take me back into New Works and that other footpath I was talking about so far. Well, it's really good to see how everywhere is opened up right now. You got some fantastic views around me. So if we, hang on, take a moment. Just so everyone can see what I'm looking at right now. Beautiful. So carry on walking this way, and yeah, carry on walking this way with the Wrekin in front of us. Just follow the path as if we're walking toward the Wrekin. As long as we can see that place, as long as we can see the Wrekin, I'm expecting good things. But let's see how it pans out. I've just walked a few feet, basically, a couple of feet, and as you can see we've got a gate here, and I don't know if you can see, but on the other side of that field in front of me there's the rooftop of a building. So not sure, but that looks like it might be one of the houses inside New Works. And if we look to my left, you can see this wooden gangplank, this wooden walkway. Looks interesting. Obviously I don't know where it goes to, but yeah. And right here, what I'm looking at now is the path I'm currently exploring. And I just saw up there on the hill in front of me, there's a guy playing golf. Okay, there's a golf course near here. I had no idea there's a golf course near here. So yeah. Okay, so like I said, what I'm looking at now is the path I'm exploring. And just so everyone can see what surrounds me. Okay, the plan is, as I said a few minutes ago, to stay on this footpath, stick with it, see where it actually goes. Never mind where I think it goes, let's instead focus on where it actually takes us. There's the guy playing golf over there. I wonder if, well, hopefully as we move further along this path, we might get a better view of a golf course. I don't know, but it would be nice if we did get a chance to see a better view of a golf course. If we look to my left, yeah. I wonder what golf course this is, because it turns out there's quite a few different golf clubs and golf courses around Telford. Far more than I expected. So it'd be nice to know which golf course and what golf club that is. In the meantime, let's stick to the path, carry on, and see where we're going. If we have a look to my right, you can see a rather large birdhouse there. It's a pretty big birdhouse, that is. I wonder if it's the home of a bird of prey, if it's like for a falcon or something like that. It'd be fantastic if that was the home of a falcon or some other bird of prey. Let's carry on along the footpath I'm on the Bridalway with the Wrekin in front of us. Good time situation. Okay, as you can see, you've got the Wrekin in the distance, and right in front of me there looks to be some kind of gate system, but we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Here's the golf course I was talking about earlier on, and if you can see in the distance, the Shropshire countryside. Yeah, it's a small aircraft, a small airplane in the distance making all that noise. Shame it's flying away from me. It would have been good to get a shot of that plane. It would have been fantastic getting a closer look at that plane in this video. That said, I don't know if you can see, but we've got another aircraft flying overhead right now. Okay, let's have a closer look at this gate now. Is it somewhere I can go? Okay, it says here, grazing animals on site. Please close all gates and keep dogs under control. And here are the contact details for Shropshire Wildlife Trust. Okay, that's interesting. So it gives me a choice now. On one hand, I can follow the path in front of me as if I was walking toward the beacon, or I can come through this gate and follow the path that's on the other side of this gate. I'm going to come through the gate because I think only by coming through this gate will I end up where I think I'm going, or yeah. Close the gate properly. Okay, so stay on this footpath, and I'm going to make a guess. My guess is it's this way. On this path I'm on at the moment, that takes me where I want to be in New Works. Yeah. Hopefully I don't see any animals, any grazing animals, or at least if I do, I hope I don't agitate them. Let's carry on this way. Alright, to my right, a gate, no doubt leading to private land, and as you can see on the other side of that field is the corrugated shed we were standing at earlier on. In the distance on my left you can see, or just about see, the beacon. If we can have a look in front of me, there's a gate in front of me, and I think that gate is where I want to be. I'm guessing I'm going to be heading back into New Works along this path. So just going to get through this gate. As you can see, another sign: grazing animals on site. Please close all gates. Keep dogs under control. Right. That path in front of me is the path we've been exploring so far, and if we were to follow in that direction that I'm facing, it'll eventually take us back to where we started today's video. So, which means now we've come through the gate, we follow this little path here. I'm certain it will bring us out into New Works. Just don't know where in New Works. Let's carry on. Okay, it looks like we are exactly where I thought we were going to be, just not in the way I thought we were going to be. And here we are. Welcome to New Works. Now, in previous videos, when I was in New Works, I found myself basically standing where I am now, and I said that I wanted to explore this path I am currently looking at. I wanted to come here and go off in the direction I'm now facing. And when I started the video that I'm right now making, I thought I would end up in this location where I am now, but I would end up walking along this path, basically. So I thought the path in front of me would end up being the path I've been exploring this afternoon, but that's turned out not to be the case. Instead, as we've just seen, the path I've been exploring this afternoon is, well, this path here. And if we were to follow the path I'm now facing, it's along this way, which will take us all the way back to where we started this video. Of course it means that this path here, well, I'm going to look forward to making a different video on a different time exploring this path, but I'll worry about that later. I look forward to coming back here. Until then, in the meantime, what we want to do is come over here and squeeze through this gate. Alrighty then. So, on this road, if we look to my left, and if we travel along the road in the direction I'm now facing, we'll find ourselves in Huntington, as we saw in a video I made last Saturday, where I started in Huntington and travelled along the road and ended up where I am now. Which means what we want to do is turn to the right and follow the road in the direction I'm now facing, into New Works. So yeah, the plan now is just to head this way. Here we are, the centre of New Works. If we look over here to my left, this road in front of me, as you can see, is New Works Lane. And if we were to explore down New Works Lane, that will eventually connect us to Dorley Road, which will eventually take us into Wellington. And if we have a look at the road in that direction, if we were to go further down the road where I'm now facing, that will take us back to where we started this video. And if we have a look over here, as you can see, Little Wenlock is off in that direction. So if we were to follow the road in the direction I'm now facing, we will first hit the public bridalway I've just explored, you know, the gate that leads you onto the Bridalway I've just explored here in New Works, and beyond that you'll find yourself in Huntington and Little Wenlock by travelling along this road far enough. But as you can see, as mentioned before in previous videos, I think we're at the heart of New Works at the moment, and this signpost has some really interesting local history about the history of New Works, and I've talked about that in a previous video, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. And over here, local information points. And right here is my this has to be my favourite part of New Works, the community library. I love it when a place has a community library like this. It's awesome. Seriously, it is. Well, on that note, it's time for me to finish this video. Thank you everyone for watching my video today. Thank you for watching all my videos today. I do appreciate the time you take doing it. Have a fantastic Saturday. Have a fantastic weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care and goodbye.